Hi guys, I just wanted to put in my 2 cents about the school remaining closed. I'm obviously really disappointed. Part of the issue is that we've always talked about having a regionalized approach, and we are far from being overrun in Ottawa. Our hospitalizations are still lower than they had been in October when schools were open. So, I'm really disappointed from that point of view. In terms of like schools being a major source of spread, we knew that from the evidence that this was not a major source of spread. We know kids are not major sources of vector, or they're not a huge source of viral transmission, and several studies have been able to illustrate that. We saw earlier in the pandemic increasing rates of child abuse. We had Michelle Ward on the show talking about that, and this is only going to get worse during lockdown and school closures. Nobody to report the incidents of child abuse. Increasing in mental illness. I saw Alex Munter talking about this on CTV yesterday. And what it comes down to is like we're not really addressing the major sources of spread. I'm not hearing us dealing with factory workers. How are we dealing with multi-generational homes and racialized communities? Are they having better access to testing? Are they having paid leave? Like, these are the discussions that we should be having. And then when it comes to school, if we really want to address this, think about class sizes, think about ventilation. We don't know the quality of education that you get virtually. This hasn't been studied. And last few things, our lowest socioeconomic groups are being hit the hardest. Schools are a source of childcare. They were obviously hit hardest in COVID. How they're going to find childcare, how they're going to make ends meet. And when we looked at our charity, Bridges Over Barrier, this is what spawned it, because so many families were in need. And the last thing I would want to say is, all these projections, have we factored in that we're vaccinating our most vulnerable? Like, this is a huge positive thing, and we need to continue to push towards that, to getting our vaccinations out there. So that's my 2 cents, y'all. Peace.